Come on now. Excuse me. I hope you're not sick out there in the world. If you are sick, oh man, just let us know. We have a head cold going through the house, and so we're surviving. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out 2021. Someone, if you're watching and you sent me this hoodie, I forget who it was. It was almost 4 years ago. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much. It's a classic. I found it in the archive today, and I'm going to show you something else from the archive here in a second as well that connects to volume in training for a half marathon. We're getting going, all right? I said on Strava today, day 13, getting those sea legs back despite being sick. So there's today's run on your screen right now. Not too shabby. I was shocked, got a little medicine in me this morning, and I also went on to say on Strava, sick as a dog, but we march on with the day we have, not the day we want. Meaning you can't control completely all the bugs going around, and Colorado, I feel like, has been very sick this winter. So excuse my head cold, but we're persevering, we're getting through, and we're talking today, simple vlog about just those first couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of training, easing back into a training block where you're preparing, specifically in my case, for a half marathon on the roads, all right? So there's a quick overview of the training block thus far. Simple runs, easy runs, 9 minutes a mile, steezy runs, not just laying that aerobic base. You all know I'm old school. I'm 100% a Lydiard guy. I believe in the bigger the base at the bottom, the aerobic base at the bottom of the pyramid, the more benefit you're going to get out of your anaerobic efforts later in the training block at the top of the pyramid. It's just, I love it. And I love to train that way because I love running, first of all, and why not do more of what you love, all right? If you love to run, some people don't love to run, and they might get more joy out of, 400-meter repeats in the first 2 weeks of a training block. It's just not me. I'd rather go out, get a nice 2-hour effort in like I did today. Actually, what was today's? 2 hours and 20 minutes out there on, the concrete, the pavement, and a little bit of dirt here in Colorado. So, that's just how I train. So it's very simple, but I will say, and actually question of the day, where do you dig up your training plans? Do you create your own training plans? That's another reason I coach myself is because I enjoy it. It's fun. I like tinkering. It's tinkering not just in the training block, but over the years and years and years where you just twist a few things. For example, like what I'm doing in the gym now, which I'll talk more about pretty soon, probably next week or the following week, just like my strategy going into this half marathon training. Okay, I will add strides at the end of this. So after 2 weeks of training, so we're in week 3 right now, I will add strides twice a week, okay? Which, if you don't know what a stride is, it's 4 to 6, all right? 4 to 6, maybe 8 at the most, but 4 to 6 90% efforts. So it's not an all-out sprint, but it's definitely not loafing. So your 90% all-out effort for 100 to 120 meters. All right, basically, I like to go a little over 100 meters because it takes a little bit to ramp up and a little bit to ramp down. So usually I go about 120 meters just to start to, get those legs going. And you might be wondering, well, why don't you do it right now? Well, what did I say on Strava? Getting those sea legs back. And as a mountain runner, I have to, it's so different being a mountain runner and a road runner because you lose it. You'll lose the turnover in the mountains because you're digging and you're just grinding up those 14% grades, and it's not the same type of stride that you experience on the roads. So it takes a little readaptation period to get back to some turnover on the roads, which is why I wait. I don't do it right out of the blocks in a training block. Pun intended, okay? So anyway, once again, there it is on your screen. Very simple stuff, easy paces, and we're just rebuilding. And I will just make one more point. If you're wondering about the volume, I like to share how I train, but you always, as you're listening to me on the intrawebs, you always have to put it into your sphere, in your context of one of the biggest questions, how long have you been running? Also, when was your last injury? Okay? I'm coming up on 3 years. This summer will be 3 years of injury-free. It was the sacrum stress fracture. I feel great about that. The more training blocks you can string together without an injury or taking major time off, all the better. So, but you also got to think about, have you been running for a year, a decade, 3 decades? I'm in my 3rd decade plus, I think. Yeah, 1997. So what I'm getting at is 50 miles first week, 70 miles second week, 90 miles this week. My body is adapted. It's okay with, like, 90 miles is not a big deal for me because I've been doing it for so long. So it's a game of patience. You know what I'm saying? It's the marathon of being a long distance runner. So there you go. Quick overview. Again, nothing crazy. And I'm excited. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, did I already ask the question of the day? Where do you find your training plans? I think I did. Or do you coach yourself? Do you write your own training plans? I write my own training plans because it's fun. It's fun to do it. It's fun to tinker. That's why I do it. Onward and upward. We're going to call it there. I just wanted to give a little check-in as we start week 3 here and as the volume goes up. And oh yeah, the surprise, the archive. Look what I found. Oh yeah. So I think we're gonna do this again for the next half marathon. Look at that. Come on, 2022. I found this today. Look at this, New York City Marathon. Oh my goodness. I think this was 2021 maybe. Oh my goodness. So these are volume charts for a kid. One of the kiddos found this one apparently. That was getting ready for Gasparilla. Very interesting. And actually in Rotterdam as well. Very cool. And then last but not least, this is the Formidable 50K, which didn't go so well for me, but it's a very interesting chart as well with respect to volume. So I stumbled upon those in the archive in the house, and thought you'd like a little trip down memory lane. All right, we'll toss it to one of the training block planner vlogs right there. Okay, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other.